Welcome to Crosspointe.
Welcome to Crosspointe.
Welcome to Crosspointe.
We are an inclusive faith community
seeking to live out the loving, just, and generous way of Jesus.
We are participants in a long tradition
that's less concerned with doctrines and dogma that demand total agreement,
but a life to be lived, enjoyed, and given away to others.
What unites us is a growing awareness that life is precious.
That we are made by love in order to love.
This community is comprised of and affirms the entire human family.
Regardless of race, age, creed,
physical abilities, marital or economic status,
gender identity, or sexual orientation.
So, if you're curious and have come to see,
if you are tired and have come to rest,
if you are grateful and have come to share,
if you are wounded and have come to heal,
if you're joyful and have come to celebrate,
if you are uprooted and have come to belong,
welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come this happy morning. Jesus, to thee be all glory give. Word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. Oh, come, oh, come, oh, come. Let us adore him, Christ the Lord. This is the light of the world we've been waiting for. Come bow before him, Savior is born. Let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Christ the Lord.
What do we do when we're kind of feeling nervous about something?
Usually, when I am nervous, I take deep breaths in from your nose and out through your mouth.
In through your nose, out through your mouth. Yeah, I feel a little bit better. How about you?
I usually just say 6, 7.
All right. Which one of you would like to tell us the Christmas story?
They had to sleep outside in a manger.
Ethan, do you know what a manger is?
Farm animals and all that weird stuff.
Do you know what a manger is?
It's where animals live.
They live in the manger? Like what kind of animals?
Like donkey.
How do you think a manger smells?
Disgusting.
Disgusting? Like what? What do you think it smells like?
A toilet. There were once parents named Mary and Joseph. Joseph was a carpenter. And when they were born, and then Mary got pregnant, and God said this wanted to be his son. So when the son was born, they decided his name should be Jesus. And from all the land people bring to him, give him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Wow.
And frankincense is anti-inflammatory oil.
For a song, we need some rhymes. What rhymes with disgusting?
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Yeah. Yeah, I like your prefix on that.
Joseph was a carpenter.
Oh yeah, he did say carpenter. What is a word that rhymes with carpenter?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Carpenter.
Carpenter? Mm-hmm. Ishara?
Larpenter.
Larpenter?
Larpenter? Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah. That sounds like somebody that dresses like a carpenter. How about Mother Mary?
Glinda Glary. Glinda Glary.
Mother Mary, Glinda Gary.
Glinda Gary?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's a word that sounds like donkey?
Donkey.
Donkey. I like that. Yeah. What is a word that rhymes with silent night?
Silent kite.
Silent kite.
Kylet-ite.
Kylet-ite. What's a word that rhymes with tree?
Wheeze.
Wheeze. Okay, what does wheeze mean? Do you know? Oh, so like a donkey almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disease.
Disease. Yeah. Christmas tree disease. Do you have a word that rhymes with manger?
Danger.
Danger.
Okay.
That's a real.
That is a
yeah.
good
That's
one.
you were going to say the same thing. Okay, they both get credit for that one.
Okay. All right.
Samantha also was going to say danger. So you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
What are some gifts that you would have gotten baby Jesus?
Baby man toy.
Baby man toy. What is that?
A toy for baby mans.
Okay, well he was a baby that would turn into a man. Can you describe a baby man toy?
A light bulb.
Oh, a baby man toy would be a light bulb. Okay. What is something you would get baby Jesus?
Squishmallow.
Oh yeah, Squishmallow.
Is there a particular Squishmallow that you think Jesus would want?
A bee one.
A bee?
A bee. Why do you think he would want a bee?
It might sting him.
What would you give baby Jesus?
A Lego set of a cat.
A Lego set that was a cat.
I love Lego sets and I love cats.
Okay.
So it sort of makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it would be a choking hazard.
Oh, that's true. What would you get baby Jesus?
Like a toilet crib. So when you flush down the toilet thing, then it'll just turn on the music for Jesus to fall asleep.
You guys are doing great. I think there's a song coming together here. If you were one of the angels that was telling everybody that baby Jesus was born, what would you have said?
I would say, come to my house, we're having a party. Jesus is born.
How did they get there? Because the angel was up in the sky.
They would just hold on to my dress and I would just tweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What would you say about baby Jesus being born if you were an angel?
I would say baby Jesus was born.
You would just deliver the news just like that.
Yes.
No fluff, no extra stuff. What would you have said?
He was born in the clouds.
He was born in the clouds? Oh, wow. How did he get from the clouds down to the manger?
Fall down in a basket.
He fell down in a basket. Who was carrying the basket?
A crane. A crane, not like the construction crane, like the bird.
Okay,
A
yeah.
heaven crane.
A heaven crane.
Yeah.
All right.
The
What is
bird-
the difference between a heaven crane and a heaven angel? They both have wings.
A crane is a bird.
And an angel is a...
A phase of matter.
Excuse me?
A phase of matter.
A faith of matter?
I don't know what that means.
I think you mean a matter of faith?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. What are the best Christmas toys that you're hoping that you get? We're going to start down here with Ethan.
Kid's John Deere golf car.
A kid's John Deere golf cart?
Yeah.
That is so specific. Are you a golfer?
No.
What is a toy that you hope that you get for Christmas?
A squishy.
A squishy. That's what baby Jesus is getting, I just heard.
The crane, a Lego crane.
A Lego crane.
Not the animal crane that he was talking about. The vehicle one.
So the construction equipment,
Yeah.
which could also lower a basket that had a baby Messiah in it, right? Both of those could do the job.
Yeah. The crane would have to be, huge. Also, I don't think cranes are a vehicle, but some of them have wheels so they can drive.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Like the driving crane. Yeah.
What gift do you think your parents really want?
New socks.
New socks? You think they want that? You think right now they're thinking, oh, I hope somebody gets me new socks. Please, oh, please.
Yes.
Okay. What were you going to say?
I would just get my mom a golf cart and my dad a new computer.
Lots of golf related stuff.
Stinky socks.
Oh, not just new socks, but stinky ones. Why do you think they would want that?
Because my dad is really interested in stinks.
What would you like to get your daddy for Christmas?
A teddy bear.
Teddy bear? What would the teddy bear's name be?
I don't know.
Do you want to tell me what baby Jesus said?
I don't know.
What do babies say?
I don't know.
What is something you hope everybody knows about Christmas?
Christmas is very important. Christmas is a thing for people to have joy and peace.
Oh, yes. And what about when it's not Christmas?
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about the present. Christmas is not about the present.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the happiness and family.
Mm-hmm.
It's God's birthday.
It's God's birthday.
God doesn't get any presents, but we get presents.
Oh, wow. Why is that?
Because God is a present.
Oh, wow. God is the present. God is the gift. And how old is God?
No idea. I think I know how old God is.
How old is God?
21. I mean, 40.
40.
My dad's 40.
Anything else that you want to say about Christmas?
All of you, don't pout. Don't even think about pouting. How do you say it?
I don't know. This is your sermon.
pouting. No pouting. Pat.
1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas!
One silent night, near disease and danger, a silent night in a disgusting manger. Mother Mary was feeling her birthing pains. The donkey wheezed and the bee might sing him. Look up, Mary, see the basket bring him. As Glenda Gary arrives on a company crane. An angel said, there's a party at my house. Take hold of my dress and we'll fly to the clouds. Keep it real simple, behold, I've got good news.
Baby Jesus was born. It's really straightforward, that's what she said.
Gather around a Christmas story. Bring gold and myrrh and tie and stories. God turned 40, my dad is 42. God is the present, a gift from heaven. God bless us like in Psalm 6:7. Christmas is joy and peace for everyone. And when it's not Christmas, whatever, have fun. Nothing to do, Joseph grabs hammer and saw. This barn needs a toilet, a crib, and a song. Next thing you know, a cat made of Legos arrive. He casted me out and said the faith of matters. The first century Legos are a joking hazard. Build a golf cart for Mary and let Jesus drive. Jesus, take the wheel. Gather around a Christmas story. Your gold and myrrh and anti-inflammatories. God is 40, my dad is 42. Take it from my hand, tiny Savior. God is the present, a gift from heaven. And God bless us like in Psalm 6:7. Christmas is joy and peace for everyone. And when it's not Christmas, whatever, have fun. Breathe in, breathe out, and don't even think about pouting. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and don't even think about pouting. Gather around a Christmas story. Your gold and myrrh, anti-inflammatories. God turned 40, my dad is 42. God is a present, a gift from heaven. God bless us like in Psalm 6:7. Christmas is joy and peace for everyone. And when it's not Christmas, whatever, have fun. So Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas, Crosspointe. You might guess that, like most organizations, we sometimes receive reviews. And this past year, we received a Google review that said, Crosspointe is a brave church who stands for what Jesus stood for. They've time and time again taken a stance to defend the way of the life of Jesus Christ when others would rather just turn away and lean into hate and division. If you want a church who puts love first, this is home for you. I couldn't have better described who we strive to be. And of course, we don't always get it right, and we always want to try to be learning and growing. But I want to take just a minute to recognize and celebrate some of the many, many ways our community lived out the loving and just way of Jesus in 2025. Over this past year, because of your generosity, we were able to help hundreds of people in our community through assistance and partnerships. This meant families were kept from eviction, lights were kept on, medical bills and car payments were paid. In one case, we partnered with a local organization as well as some of our Crosspointe groups to help a young woman who was a victim of human trafficking. Together, we were able to assist with housing and transportation so that she could focus on healing and recovery, and she's now set to start college in January. Your generosity also allowed us to work with Habitat for Humanity to help build homes alongside our Interfaith Coalition. We not only picked up hammers, we raised our voices to advocate for creative solutions to the affordable housing crisis. Your generosity meant we partnered with Family Promise and provided 10 unhoused families with 2 weeks worth of food while they lived in emergency housing. It meant partnering with the White Oak Foundation to help fund their numerous community programs. It meant our community garden volunteers were greeted with smiles when they dropped off the garden produce each week to the White Oak Food Pantry, which was over 1,000 pounds this year. It meant 69 families, which equals over 150 children, were provided with gifts from our holiday store event this December. Your generosity also meant we were able to host some rocking booths at the 2 local Pride events. The Holly Springs Police Department even stopped by to play Plinko. And it meant we provided funding to the LGBTQ Center of Raleigh to help with their student camp. In 2025, we also found new ways to learn and challenge our understandings and our perspectives. We co-hosted a race and housing event, and we went to the International Civil Rights Museum and to the historic Stagville Plantation. And there we dove deeper into our histories, and we learned how we might become a part of breaking systems of oppression. We sponsored really important community conversations and parenting labs where guest speakers shared on topics like alternatives to the death penalty and civil discourse, positive masculinity, and helping our kids navigate online world. And of course, all of that required lots of really good food. So sometimes we just got together to play games and enjoy each other's company. But your generosity also meant 45 Sundays of Crosspointe developed children's lessons, which was 94 adults and teen volunteers who engaged with kids and encouraged wonder and curiosity and dug into what it means to be loved by God and to love others. 32 middle and high school students spent a week of their summer in Chicago or Puerto Rico serving 15 local nonprofits in those communities. You also volunteered on Sunday mornings to greet, to usher, to pick up chairs, and of course to brew coffee. Thank you, coffee teams. Students and adults, they also participated in small groups and promoted conversation and relationships. Don't forget about our Sunday fun days and our intergenerational worship service and our church-wide block party with the unforgettable inaugural watermelon eating contest and the fall food drives where we provided 70 Thanksgiving meals to Operation AL and helped the YMCA collect food for our neighbors impacted by the government shutdown and the SNAP benefit losses. We also had a church-wide serve day where we worked with Meals on Wheels and Dorcas Ministries and UNC Rehabilitation and Nursing Center, and we packed much-needed bags and created crafts to support our wider community. Crosspointe care teams, they provided hundreds of meals to the people in the Crosspointe community who were sick, who were celebrating new life, who were grieving. Care teams and community members showed up for countless moments of difficulty and crisis just to listen, to take a walk, to meet practical needs, and to let people know that they're loved and not alone. Your generosity allowed people to view our online services over 20,000 times from around the world, and it made space for people to walk through our doors approximately 24,000 times this past year. And that translates to something like over 100,000 hugs and handshakes and countless connections, but most importantly, people being reminded that they belong and they're included in this community regardless of race, age, creed, physical abilities, marital, economic, immigration status, gender identity, or sexual orientation. These thousands of touch points allowed us to create space for people to put down harmful ideas about God and the Bible and themselves and pick up healthier, healing understandings instead. And Crosspointe, in a time where there is much to be concerned about, maybe even anxious or fearful of, These are things to celebrate. These are things that remind me that we are able to be a part of the good and a part of creating good in our world. This is God's love in physical form. This is doing more together than we could ever do on our own. So let's celebrate Crosspointe, be reminded of the good, and look out 2026, because more is on the way.
Jesus wurde zur Zeit des Königs Herodes in Bethlehem, einer Stadt in Judäa, geboren. Bald darauf kamen Sterndeuter aus einem Land im Osten nach Jerusalem. »Wo ist der König der Juden, der kürzlich geboren wurde?« fragten sie. »Wir haben seinen Stern aufgehen sehen und sind gekommen, um ihm Ehre zu erweisen.« Als König Herodes das hörte, erschrak er und mit ihm ganz Jerusalem. Er rief alle führenden Priester und alle Schriftgelehrten des jüdischen Volkes zusammen und erkundigte sich bei ihnen, wo der Messias geboren werden sollte.
और उन्होंने उससे कहा, यहूदिया के बेतलहम में, क्योंकि एक नबी के द्वारा ये लिखा है, तू भी बेतलहम जो यहूदा के देश में है, तू किसी भी तरह से यहूदा के शासकों में से सबसे छोटा नहीं है, क्योंकि तेरे में से एक शासक निकलेगा जो मेरे लोगों इज़राइल की अगुवाई करेगा.
Atunci, Irod a chemat înscuns pe magi și a aflat întocmai de la ei vremea în care se arătase steaua. Apoi i-a trimis la Betleem și le-a zis, duceți-vă de cercetați cu deamănuntul despre prunc și, când îl veți găsiți, dați-mi și mie de știre, ca să vin și eu să mă închin lui. După ce au ascultat pe împăratul, magii au plecat și iată că steaua pe care o văzuseră în răsărit mergea înaintea lor, până ce a venit și s-a oprit deasupra locului unde era pruncul. Când au văzut și steaua, n-au mai putut de bucurie. Au intrat în casă, au văzut pruncul cu Maria, mama lui, s-au aruncat cu fața la pământ și l-au închinat. Apoi și-au deschis vistierele și i-au adus daruri, aur, tămâie și smirnă.
When I was in 5th grade, dodgeball was what all the cool kids played during recess and what most of the uncool kids tried to play. At least for the few seconds we survived as target practice. It will surprise pretty much nobody that I sucked at dodgeball, and that I spent most of recess either lingering courtside or running away from Rick Testa, who was training for his future as a linebacker by chasing me down and tackling me for no other reason than his pure delight and my terror. My 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Halloran, saw what almost nobody else did. Or maybe it was that nobody else chose to. She started to give me writing projects, an instruction to imagine and create a city of dreams, an assignment to research some arcane subject. It all seemed like extra work. And toward what end? I didn't know. Only later did I realize that she was diverting my attention and drawing me towards some other possibility, rescuing me from recess, and maybe even offering me something approaching salvation. She was, for me, in retrospect, a star. Shine like stars in the world, Paul writes to the church in Philippi. Shine like stars in the world. As I understand that, he means to glimmer with possibility, to shimmer with hope, to radiate warmth into the cold night. It strikes me that the Magi figured out the meaning of the star together, wondering, wandering, turning to each other for encouragement and reassurance. They followed, but toward what? It wasn't clear. The star was, in a sense, their heavenly conversation partner, flickering and beckoning and urging them on, not for its own sake, but in the service of something, or someone, greater, whom the Magi, wise as they reportedly were, couldn't yet perceive. Shine like stars in the world, Paul wrote. And I wonder if he knew how light doesn't die. It can be absorbed, it can be dispersed, and it can be reflected, but it endures, even if we can't necessarily perceive it with the naked eye. Not long ago, I got an email from Mrs. Halloran's daughter. My 5th grade teacher is 92 now, and mostly housebound. Her ears are fading, her short-term memory too, but her long-term memory is still there. And her daughter wrote to tell me she remembers me and still talks about this 10-year-old she taught many years ago. I remember her too, fondly, partly through the work I do in the world and the stories I get to tell. Potential she saw, but I couldn't, not until I had continued on my journey with nudges like hers. I'm sure you can think of those who shone like stars for you. God sends everyone. Come to think of it, I hope Rick Testa found some, and that he's shining light into someone else's life now too. Because all of us get to shine like stars for others, in our own small ways, which turn out to be not so small at all. We point one another toward what's possible, toward what will hold us, toward what will give us meaning and purpose and wholeness and life, not least of all, love.
You could have come like a mighty storm, with all the strength of a hurricane. You could have come like a forest fire, with the power of heaven in your flame. But you came like a winter snow, quiet and soft and slow, falling from the sky in the night to the earth below. You could have swept in like a tidal wave, or a big ocean to ravish our hearts. You could have come through like a roaring flood to wipe away the things we've scarred. But you came in like a winter snow. You were quiet and soft and slow, falling from the sky in the night to the earth below. Oh no, no, your voice wasn't in a bush burning. No, your voice wasn't in a rushing wind. It was still, it was small, it was hidden. You came in like a winter snow, quiet, so soft, so slow, falling from the sky in the night to the earth below. Falling from the sky in the night to the earth below.
Earlier, we heard from Matthew's account of the birth of Jesus, and more specifically about the Magi seeing a star in the sky that they believed would lead them to a special kind of king. Then we read this in the scriptures. The Magi set out, and there ahead of them went the star, that they had seen in the east, until it stopped over the place where the child, referring to Jesus, was. And when they saw that the star had stopped, they were overwhelmed with joy. Now, Matthew is the only gospel writer that includes this detail about a star moving across the sky and how he frames and describes the birth of Jesus. So why is it significant? Was it just a first century form of GPS, or was it something more? So a bit of historical context running in the background of this moment. In the year 44 BCE, Julius Caesar, the ruler of the Roman Empire, dies. And in that same year, an incredibly bright comet appeared in the sky for 7 days. And the Roman government officially declared this comet was actually Julius Caesar ascending to the heavens, confirming that he was, according to the Roman government, a god in the flesh. Well, Julius Caesar's son Octavius took advantage of this declaration and announced, well, since my father Julius Caesar was God, that naturally means I am the son of God. So in 27 BCE, Octavius assumes power and is given the title by the Roman government of Caesar Augustus, which in Latin literally means worthy of worship. Now, at this period in history, if there was a message that you wanted to get out to the people across your kingdom, the simplest and fastest way was to put your propaganda on coins because, of course, this is pre-internet, pre-printing press. So you would put your message on coins, and that message would work its way into the hands of people as they bought and sold things. So, for example, in 17 BCE, special coins were minted by Caesar Augustus for a religious festival, ironically known as the Secular Games, with an important message that he wanted spread throughout the entire Roman Empire. Here's a picture of what the coins looked like. It reads, Augustus, son of the divine Caesar, Secular Games. Or basically, Augustus, the son of God. And above his head is a star, with a comet trailing behind, essentially a moving star, reminding people this was the sign in the sky that had confirmed he and his father's divinity and authority. And all of this is what kicked off what you may remember from history class known as the Pax Romana, or the Roman peace. A period of history that often had the facade of peace, but it was one gained through fear and intimidation. One first century writer who dared to name it what it was wrote this: they rob, butcher, plunder, and call it empire. And where they make a desolation, they call it peace. So a couple decades later, while Caesar Augustus is still in power, we find this scene that Matthew is describing when Jesus is born. And as Matthew is telling the story, whether this particular detail of the star literally happened through divine mystical timing, where God was making a specific point, or whether Matthew was artfully adding a subversive detail later on to the story to make a similar point, the point remains the same. This moving star, what had become known at this point in history as a symbol of power and authority, the symbol of divinity, stopped. Not over a Roman palace, but over the place where Jesus was. The point was being made. This life is what actual power looks like. This is what the heart of God lived out in the world actually looks like. This is what the way of hope and healing and peace actually looks like. And friends, I think it's really important right now that we don't forget that. Because one of the great temptations in our current moment is that we as people seeking to follow Jesus can claim to be about peace and love and equality and justice, but we can find ourselves conforming to the ways of empire to try and get there. It's tempting to return ugliness for ugliness, meanness with more meanness, and justify it in our own minds as standing up for love and for what's right. And yet we have to be reminded that the means to the ends that we're pursuing together matter. How we speak and live and go about this way of love together matters. Our friend Shaniqua Walker-Barnes says, for those of us who care deeply about justice in the world, if we're not careful, it can become tempting to find ourselves, as we're constantly pushing against injustices, to let ourselves constantly be consumed with anger, fighting everyone and everything in all of our interactions, because it becomes this default posture with how we operate in the world, robbing us of experiencing things like hope and joy. And in doing so, we can forget who we are. We can forget what the actual ways of love and peace look like in the world and settle for a facade, a cheap imitation that doesn't have any real power to make a lasting difference in our own lives as well as the world around us. In the scriptures, the Hebrew prophet Zephaniah says, "The Lord your God is with you. He will take great delight in you and rejoice over you with singing." And in a world where there can be a lot of messages of fear and contempt being shouted from all directions, I'm hoping we can take some moments to pause, not only this Christmas, but in all the days ahead, to let God sing over us, to remind us of what's actually true when it may feel like it's tough to see in a moment, where we can keep showing up together, whether in person or here online, to remind one another of what's most true when we're tempted to forget. And that moving forward, regardless of how threatening certain powers and systems may seem, we wouldn't give up on hope. We wouldn't give up striving together to live out a better story in the world, because we allow ourselves to remember where the star actually stopped and where it didn't. Your loved friends. Merry Christmas.
When I am lost inside my mind, sing me the hope I cannot find. When my despair has left me blind, sing me the tune I've left behind. Will you sing over me? Will you sing over me? Sing out the goodness I cannot see. Will you sing over me? When all the grief pours through my hands, when I've forgotten who I am, I can't feel anything but shame. Sing out and give me back my name. Will you sing over me? Will you sing over me? Sing out the goodness I cannot see. Will you sing over me? Will you sing over me? When I sink down beneath the fear, the weight is more than I can bear. Keep singing though I cannot hear. One day I'll sing for you, I swear. Will you sing over me? Will you sing over me? Sing of the goodness I cannot see. Will you sing over me? Will you